for so long I said, once I'm done, I'm done. But
You're not done.
I'm never done with
You're
the
never
water.
going to be
Water,
done.
Water is a part of who I am.
Oh yeah, for sure. Michael, so good to see you today.
Thank you. Good to see you.
How has fatherhood changed you when you realize, oh my gosh?
It's hard to explain, honestly, but like for me as a dad, it probably is one of the coolest things I've ever had the chance to do. Being able to see like a mini me grow up, you know what I mean? Like that's just so neat for us. Boomer is really good at pressing my buttons, better than I think anybody in the world.
Right.
So it's like, I think the thing that I'm starting to realize more and more is he is me. Like he's literally me. So
He's your twin.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but it's also scary in a way. Because I know me, I know myself really well, and seeing what he can do and kind of how he tests his boundaries a little bit, he doesn't seem like he's 3.
You.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's 3, that's for sure. But it is fun, very, very fun.
Do they show any interest in swimming and the pool?
Boomer won't leave the water.
Oh, this is really your twin.
Yes, like Boomer loves the water. He's probably in the water probably every day. I'd say every day.
Wow.
5 to 6 days a week. You can't get him out of the water.
Oh.
But also I think the biggest thing that I love, and it's also scary as a dad, is he's fearless in the water. So, he's to the point now where he's diving under the water and going down to the bottom and getting stuff like.
And he's 3.
He'll toss his cars in the water, and then he'll dive down under and grab them, and then come back up and swim to the edge without help. So it's awesome to see, but again, it's very scary because I know a lot can happen in the water, and we do have a lot of drownings that do occur. So it's something that I definitely have to watch. But he's water safe, so that's good. And our other 2 boys will definitely be water safe as well.
How old were you when you realized you loved the water, or was it your parents? How did you find out, like, okay, I have a love for this?
Well, I started swimming when I was 7, and I think kind of from there, it just really took off. For me, I guess I felt more comfortable and more relaxed in water, and I guess it's really how it's been my whole entire life. Wow. And I think I'm seeing now that I probably need to be in water more because this whole land and walking around thing is something that I haven't done really ever in my life. So I'm I guess adapting to living with that. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of bizarre because now that I'm walking and on my feet more, my knees hurt or I have plantar fasciitis or this or that. So it's all of these things that are so different for me. So the water actually is a place that I spend more time now than I ever thought I would. Wow. But it's always going to be an important part of my life. And for so long I said, once I'm done, I'm done. But I'm never done. I'm never done with the water.
You're never going to be done.
Water is a part of who I am.
Oh yeah, for sure. How did you feel when you realized that you were the most decorated Olympian of all time? Do you remember that moment when they were like, you won the most medals, you did it?
I think honestly it's just looking back at the goals that I had. I wanted to do something that nobody else has ever done in the sport. So being able to see that hard work pays off, I think that's the most important thing. I think a lot of people, they try to think that it's like rocket science for me to do what I've done or other people to do what they've done.
Big accomplishment. Hold on.
It is, but like it was
hard work.
Hard work. That's really all it was. It was me being dedicated to something, engaged in what I was doing, and not giving up. And that's really all it was. And it was an enjoyable ride.
Do you, for next year's games, are you excited to watch? Are you gonna go to Tokyo? Have you decided yet?
It'll be different watching it.
Right.
For sure. It's the first time that 5 Olympics that I haven't been in it. And so it's definitely. And I guess being on that pool deck might fire some things up inside a little bit and make me want to dive in. But I think just being there to be able to support my teammates will be an experience I'm looking forward to. I want to be able to take the boys over and I don't know, probably take all 3.
Yeah, well, you have to because it's like.
It's too far.
Yeah, that's like, wait, you're based out of Arizona?
It's like 18 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be far.
It'll be a long flight. But it'll be worth it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see the sport from a different side.
Yeah.
I've been engulfed in it for so long that just kind of taking a step back and seeing all of them, I think will be very, very enjoyable.
Best piece of advice for someone who's getting ready for their big event for next year and they're nervous, they don't know what to expect, what would you tell them?
I mean, I think the easiest thing to say is relax, because but I think of, so
hard.
it is very hard. Like I always think about going into Olympic trials, and for the US team, Olympic trials is almost harder than the Olympic Games because of the depth that we have. So I always say people that are nervous about going to trials, look, you've made the cuts, right? They've made the time standards to get there.
True.
They deserve
Right.
to be there just like everybody else does. And a meet is a meet. The pool is the same exact degrees. The lane lines are the same exact width. Lights might be a little brighter at trials,
Right.
but that's about it. So it's trying to just prepare yourself to understand that it's just a meet.
Right.
If you don't do well, you can get back at it tomorrow and try to fix what you do. You try to fix what you did and hopefully a better result. So I think that's the biggest thing.
You're
just
so
enjoy.
focused. Just hearing you talk about that, I think focus is a big thing. It's just realizing it's all the same. Stick to what you've been training to, and
It's
you'll
preparation.
get it.
That's really all it is. I mean, like I went into every single meet, every single training as it was the Olympic Games. I stretched, mentally prepared, listened to my headphones. Did the
We
same
love that,
routine,
right?
Like it's, because it's just another swim meet. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's just another competition.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
how I always looked at it that way.
You make it sound so easy. I love everyone's watching like, what is that?
But again, it's just the prepreparation. That's all
It
it
really
is.
is.
The more you prepare, the more you can achieve.
So please remember, turn off your faucet when you brush, okay? And every day.
Tell me about Colgate. Tell me about this, because you have a campaign with them right now.
So for me and our family, water is something that's very important. Water is something we need every single day. And for me, to be able to be a part of Colgate's Save Water campaign, to be able to spread the word that we need to save more water. We are wasting too much. Every time you brush your teeth, if you leave the water on, it's going to be 4 gallons or 64 glasses of water.
Whoa.
So if you think of something like that, we have a family of 5.
Okay, it's a lot.
So if we're all leaving it on, it's just, we're not going to have this resource forever.
Right.
So if you think about all the things that you use water for, brushing your teeth, rinsing your teeth, washing,
Your
or taking a
face,
shower,
taking a shower.
washing your clothes.
Right. Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Like making a cup of coffee.
Right. Washing dishes.
Yes, all of these things. If we don't have water and we keep wasting water, we're not going to be able to do all of those things and a lot more.
Right.
So I think that's, for me, just trying to get out there and push the message. We
Right.
can all be a massive part of this change. We have to do it together.
Right.
And over the last 3 years that we've been spreading this word, over 50 billion gallons of water have been saved.
Really?
It's good.
we can do better.
We don't know the exact number. I know it's higher than that, but that's my point. I think we can do so much better, but we have to do it together. And it's so simple, just one little swip.
Right.
And it's something I watch my 3-year-old do.
So what do you tell your 3-year-old? Are you just like, okay, boomer, that's it,
So
turn it off?
for a long time, we were using these little stoppers, like a sticker you stick on the stopper, and it turns red when the water's been running for too long. So he would see
Oh
the
my
change
gosh.
and understand that it's time to turn the water off. So it was as a dad, watching your kids learn and grasp this idea of trying to save and just, we have to save this water. We have to be able to preserve it for as long as we can. And I mean, the thought of one day waking up and not having water, it's kind of scary.
Oh, we would be, I mean,
kinda scary.
I don't know if people realize how important it is. Like, without water, it's over. Like, that's not even a question,
Everything we do.
Everything,
Think about
everything
what
we
you do.
need,
Yeah.
which is so,
Has water in it, so it's,
exactly.
we all have to get together and continue to make this change.
Right.
Keep spreading the word, tell your friends, help your family members, everybody. I mean, I have friends now who say, I only turn the faucet off because I see you every day. Or like, I envision you yelling at me while I'm brushing my
Yes.
teeth, telling me to turn my faucet off. So the messaging is working, we just need more.
Right.
We gotta get more people out there to do
So
something.
everyone who's watching, just picture your face
Picture
right now.
me telling you to turn the faucet off.
Turn the faucet off. But the family's getting it. They're understanding the importance of
And
it.
it's cool to see.
And
Definitely
how was
fun
your
to see.
wife with it? She was just like, okay,
yeah.
easy.
But it was something we already did naturally as a family or as a couple.
Right.
So it was just something that we had to help the boys learn a little
Right.
bit.
Oh, that's so
it's fun.
sweet.
Definitely
Okay,
enjoyable.
so I feel like, are you gonna have more kids? Because this is just such great fatherhood
it's up to
talk.
mama. It's up
is
to mama, yeah.
more.
But we've always said we wanted 3. And
Yeah.
we have 3 now, and 3 boys under 4.
Oof. I know you are busy.
Crazy household.
Well, it's so great to chat
Thank
with
you.
you
Thank
today.
you so
Michael,
much.
I really appreciate it.
Great to see you.
For sure.